Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Yuen again, and I'm back with another story. For today's story, we are going to read Thelma the Unicorn, and it is by Blabey. Alright, Thelma the Unicorn. Unicorns are very popular these days. Ooh, nice pink end page. Thelma the Unicorn. Okay. Thelma felt a little sad. In fact, she felt forlorn. You see, she wished with all her heart to be a unicorn. Okay, so what kind of book is this? It is a rhyming book, which is perfect because this week in reading class we are talking about different forms of poetry, and one of the forms of poetry we're talking about is rhyming. There's also another form of poetry in our book a little later. See if you can be on the hunt for it and find it. Her best friend's name was Otis. He liked her quite a lot. He said, "You're perfect as you are." But Thelma said, "I'm not." So her friend Otis is telling her that she's perfect just the way she is, but she's not happy with how she is. And that was when she saw it, a carrot on the ground. It gave her such a great idea. She squealed and jumped around. She took that simple carrot and she tied it to her nose. "I'll say that I'm a unicorn. It might just work. Who knows?" So she got a carrot and tied it to be her unicorn horn. Well, as she did, a truck drove by. The driver rubbed his eyes. "Good grief, is that a unicorn?" he shrieked in great surprise. As Thelma watched the swerving truck, it very nearly hit her. Would you believe that truck was filled with nice pink paint and glitter? Uh-oh, let's make a prediction. What do you think is going to happen with all of this pink paint and glitter that's coming out of this truck? Let's see. Oh, Thelma looked amazing! She was a unicorn! "I'm special now," she cried out loud. And so a star was born. All across the whole wide world, her fans would cheer her name. Thelma loved it, every bit. The fame, the fame, the fame! Okay, so on this page we have another type of poetry. What kind of poetry do we have here? It repeats the same sentence over and over again. The fame, the fame, the fame. What type of poetry is that? If you said repetition, you are correct. Thelma was a superstar. Her dreams had all come true. But soon she found that so much fame was kind of tricky too. You see, her fans were mad for her. They'd scream and cry and laugh. They'd chase her everywhere she went to get her autograph. In fact, they'd chase her all day long. It never, ever stopped. So she can't even go inside her house without people wanting to get her autograph and see her. It's very stressful to be such a popular unicorn. chased her while she exercised. They chased her while she shopped. Please don't chase me anymore, she asked the screaming crowd. We'll chase you all we want, they said. We're fans, so it's allowed. So she asked them to stop, but they said no. They are her fans. Does that mean that they cool her down when she gets hot? No, whenever you're a fan of something, it means you really, really like something. So they are her fans, so they really, really like her. But they're not giving her any privacy. And some were not her fans at all. No, some were really mean, and some just did the meanest things she'd really ever seen. So now she's having to deal with people who aren't very nice to her. People are throwing things at her, and they have signs. This one says, I don't like unicorns. This one says, I agree. So now she's having to deal with people who like her a little too much, and she's dealing with people who aren't being kind to her at all. So, one dark night, she felt quite sad, this famous little pony. She said, I thought that I'd feel great, but all I feel is lonely. So being a unicorn isn't what she thought it was going to be. And so, with that, she changed her mind, this lonely unicorn. She cleaned off all her sparkles, and she ditched that magic corn. And then she walked right past the crowd. They didn't even notice. She thought how nice that it would be to see her lovely Otis. Remember Otis from the beginning of the book? And when he asked about her trip beneath their favorite tree, she simply said, oh, it was fun, but I'd rather just be me. Aw, I'm so happy for Thelma. Sometimes people think certain things will make them happy. Just like Thelma thought being a unicorn would make her happy, but she realized that all she really needed to be happy was to be herself and love herself for who she is. So I'm really happy for Thelma that she learned to be happy with just being herself. She didn't need sparkles and pink paint and a horn on top of her head. She had everything she needed before becoming a unicorn, and she learned that. And I'm very happy for her. And I'm very happy that you joined me today. I enjoyed being with you. I hope you enjoyed Thelma the Unicorn, and I will see you tomorrow.